We love each other. What are you going to do about it?
Johnny, are there any old television shows, great old television shows, that you miss? TV series, Johnny? Well, there happens to be one. One springs to mind immediately. But that TV show, I think, would be more relevant today than it was way back when it first came on. Yeah, which one's that? The X-Files. The X-Files? Oh, yeah, it was a bloody beauty.
Agent Scully, thank you for coming on such short notice. Please. How'd you come to work for the FBI?
I saw the FBI as a place where I could distinguish myself.
Are you familiar with an agent named Fox Mulder?
He's an Oxford-educated psychologist who wrote a monograph on serial killers and the occult that helped catch Monty Props in 1988. Generally thought of as the best analyst in the violent crime section.
Are you familiar with the so-called X-Files?
I believe they have to do with unexplained phenomena.
Yeah, the X-Files. I mean, when it came out years ago, Johnny, it was all bloody exciting. It had all sorts of new stuff on it and all sorts of conspiracy theories. Some of them were a little outlandish, we must admit, but by Jesus, the pairing of bloody Scully and bloody Mulder, I don't think there's been a better bloody pairing in television history.
If you have any doubt about my qualifications or credentials...
You're a medical doctor. You teach at the academy. Now, when convention and science offer us no answers, might we not finally turn to the fantastic as a plausibility?
Johnny, back then the conspiracy theories were just taken as some sort of blasé joke. They used to laugh at them and say, how could that possibly happen? Yeah, and as I said, I think the stories might be more relevant today than they've ever been. I mean, there seems to be a dearth of bloody conspiracy theories out there that people are just completely ignoring, just like they were back in the X-Files. I mean, everyone back then, the general public, they weren't that bloody concerned about the bloody particular conspiracy theories they were showing on the X-Files. Although some of them were a bit bizarre, Johnny, to say the least. Admittedly, some of them, as we just said, were fucking ridiculous. But there's a few out there, a few of the X-Files, that sort of ring true as we speak.
I have no idea what disinformation is, and I don't think the government's capable of it. Do you know who the greatest propagator of disinformation in the history of the world is? The U.S. government.
Now, the X-Files didn't really get into government conspiracies much, except for the overall one, I suppose, that there were fucking aliens around everywhere and all that sort of stuff. But they weren't going on about 15-minute cities and bloody world government and Klaus and all his friends and fucking from the World Economic Forum. I don't think the X-Files even mentioned the World Economic Forum. They probably wouldn't have seen them as much of a threat.
Am I making too big of a deal about this World Economic Forum?
Oh, not at all. Good to be with you, Jesse. I think you said it right. It's a creepy event. I mean, these are people that claim to be wanting transparency and openness, but as we discovered this week in our reporting earlier, they hide their own finances, both for the World Economic Forum and for the Klaus Schwab Foundation.
Jesus, these days, we've got just as many conspiracy theories, probably bloody more realistic conspiracy theories than there ever were on the X-Files. And, unfortunately, with that bloody Scully, we've still got huge masses of the population that just think they're fucking conspiracy theories or don't even care about them. They're just going to let these conspiracy theories come true, as they ultimately will, and they're just going to let them come true and they'll worry about the repercussions of these conspiracy theories later. They used to laugh at them and say, how could that possibly happen? By then it'll be too bloody late, Johnny. It's only you and I here at the Ask Johnny channel and Joe Rogan and our good friends at all those other fucking channels that are actually trying to bloody warn the general public of what the hell is coming. What do you mean by that? Well, Johnny, let's hope that, it's not going to be pretty, Johnny. It's not going to be pretty. Not like bloody Scully. She was bloody, yeah.
The reason you're here, Agent Scully, is we want you to assist Mulder on these X-Files. You will You'll write field reports on your activities, along with your observations on the validity of the work.